Inequalities. Basic rules of inequalities. Okay, the first symbol here means greater than. For example, x plus 5 is greater than 2. The second symbol means less than. 4x is less than 20. Third symbol means greater than and equal to. 5 is greater than or equal to x minus 1. And the last symbol means less than and equal to. 2y plus 1 is less than and equal to 7. To solve inequalities, you must get the unknown, the letter, on the left side of the inequality. And here are some examples. X is greater than 2, y is less than and equal to 17, 9x is less than 18. And to solve inequalities, it's very much the same as solving equations, and we've done this before. But you must pay attention to the direction of the inequality. Here's an example. 2x is greater than 5 plus 3. So what do we do first? We add the numbers. 5 and 3 is 8. 2x is greater than 8. We then divide both sides of the inequality by 2, and we're left with x is greater than 4. So x can take a value more than 4, but not including 4. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and so on. Changing sides to get the inequality on the left side. When you change the sides to get the inequality on the left, you must change the direction of the inequality. Here's an example. 20 is less than and equal to 2y plus 8. First step, subtract 8 from both sides of the inequality, and you're left with 12 is less than and equal to 2y. Then we divide both sides of the inequality by 2, so 6 is less than or equal to y. Now remember, we need the unknown on the left side of the inequality. Put the unknown on the left side and change the inequality direction. So y is now greater than or equal to 6. So y can be any number above and including 6. For example, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and so on. Word problems and inequalities. If you get a word problem in an exam with inequalities, just turn the English words into algebra and solve as we normally do. You must assign letters for the information you're given and look for two equations or inequalities in the question. Here's an example. Ben and O'Sheen play in a basketball team. In the last match, O'Sheen and Ben scored less than 12 baskets together. O'Sheen scored 4 more baskets than Ben. What is the possible number of baskets that O'Sheen scored? Okay, let's look at number 1 above. Let's assign letters for the information we're given. So let Ben be B and O'Sheen be O. Now we've got to look for equations or equalities in the question. So, in the last match, O'Sheen and Ben scored less than 12 baskets together. So B plus O is less than 12. And the other information we're given is O'Sheen scored 4 more baskets than Ben. So O'Sheen, O, equals B plus 4. Now, we're going to solve by substituting equation 2 back into the inequality 1. So in the inequality 1, in the inequality we've got B plus 4 is less than 12. Collect the b's together, so we've got 2b plus 4 is less than 12. What do we do next? We subtract 4 from both sides of the inequality. So 2b is less than 8 If we divide both sides of the inequality by 2, we're left with b is less than 4. So Ben, the score for Ben is less than 4. So it could be 3, 2, 1 or 0, but not 4. Now remember that Oisin scored 4 more baskets than Ben. So if Ben scored 3, the number of baskets scored by Oisin would be 3 plus 4, which is 7. If Ben scored 2, then Oisin would score 2 plus 4, which is 6. If Ben scored 1, Oisin scored 1 plus 4, which is 5. And if Ben didn't score, Oisin scored 0 plus 4, which is 4. Multiplying and dividing by a negative number. When we multiply or divide by a negative number, we must reverse the direction of the inequality. Why is this? Well, look at this example. Let's go from 2 to 9. From 2 to 9 is an increase. But if we go from -2 to -9, we are now decreasing. So it's important that when you divide or multiply by a negative number, you change the direction of the inequality. Here's an example. Solve the inequality -3y is less than -12. So the first thing we do is divide both sides of the inequality by -3. Now remember, we're dividing by -3, so we must change the direction of the inequality sign. So y is greater than -12 divided by -3 is 4. So y can take any value above 4, but not including 4. So for example 5, 6, 7, 8. Solving two inequalities. When solving two inequalities, treat them as two separate inequalities. Here's an example. Solve 11 is less than or equal to 3x plus 5 is less than 17. So let's take the first part. 11 is less than or equal to 3x plus 5. What should we do first? We'll subtract 5 from both sides of the inequality. And we're left with 6 is less than or equal to 3x. Divide both sides by 3, and we're left with 2 is less than or equal to x. Now change the direction of the inequality to get the unknown on the left side. So x is greater than or equal to 2. Now let's do the other side. 3x plus 5 is less than 17. This time we're going to subtract 5 from both sides of the inequality to leave 3x is less than 12. Divide both sides by 3, x is less than 4. So we can say that x is greater than or equal to 2, but less than 4. So x can take the value of 2 or 3, but not 4. Rules for drawing inequalities. The first diagram means because the circle is filled in, it means less than or equal to. The next diagram, the circle is filled in again, so it's greater than or equal to. The third diagram has an open circle, and this means x is less than. And the final diagram, again an open circle, but the arrow going to the right means x is greater than. And we can always say that an open circle means the number will not be included. Drawing inequalities. What is the inequality represented by each diagram? So here we've got an open circle starting at 2. So x is less than 2. Here we've got a circle filled in starting at -4 going to the right. So we can say x is greater than and equal to -4. And here we have an open circle starting at -3 to a filled-in circle at 4. So we can say that x is less than or equal to 4, but greater than -3. Thank you.